Hey, hello everybody. Let me check if everything is working fine. Give me a second here. Hello, testing. Let me see if the sound is okay. Hey, hello everybody. Let me check if everything is working fine. Give me a second here. Okay, so looks like everything is fine. It is 8 p.m. So it's the time we should be starting already. So let me just check here something else. I have to move this a little bit more. Okay, let's see if I... So yeah, this is a project that I do have. I already did a similar one. This one will be totally in English. The other one, all the text was in English, but I was speaking Portuguese because my focus was for my folks in Brazil. So this one, I gonna focus in English speaker. So let's see if I can get a broader audience. And just some review about this project. So, well, actually, before we go there, just to give you all some context, this is the project that I already had. So I started this back in 2024, I think. And of course, the text is in Portuguese. Oh, boa noite, Carlos André. Good night. Let me know if you can hear, if the text and image is okay. Thank you. So this one will be the same style. So what we have is we have a page, and then on there we have some information, and I post there all the classes. So we have something like this, a table where we have the YouTube video and any file that we are using. So if we scroll down, for example, we can, let's go a little bit down. So we have a class about data structure. So we have this intro. If I visit, this is the YouTube video about it. And if I go here, are the files that was used in that class. So this one was just a text file, and the other ones like are program that we will learn about this later on, because the goal here is just to learn how to build those programs. So let's close here just to give you some confidence that I'm gonna finish this. It's not something that I'm gonna start today, stop later on. While I be healthy, I will be doing this. So it's kind of my social project, how I give back to the community. As you can see, we had around 380 classes, and this was the content similar to, I would say, a university degree in computer science, not computer science, but I would say software engineer, software developer, or system engineer. And that is my goal here. The difference is that in that time, I built everything without too much focus on AI. And I think that today we can use AI to reduce or reduce the gap or accelerate the learning. So let's see. I hope that I believe it will work well. So just give some overview. And the reason I do with live videos is just because force myself to really concentrate. If I'm recording, sometimes we do a mistake and then we want to go back, edit, and now I want to give you the real experience to be in a classroom. Okay. So Carlos, let me know if image is good, if you can see everything as well. So, and so this is the information. I put here the YouTube channel. So it's my YouTube channel. There is many other stuff there. So I'm gonna create a playlist for those ones. This is our link. So if you just need to pass to someone to share, it's just codelearn.live. Code learn is because I could not find learn code or coding, anything like that. It's very hard. So if we click in this link, or we open this link, this is our page. So it's a GitHub repository. We will learn about GitHub and Git later on, but it's just where all this content will be available. Oh, sorry. This went to the wrong page. Was not to go to this one. Was meant to go to code learn. Will be this one here. Sorry. That was another one that I used the same URL, so the DNS didn't update yet. So this is the page for our training. I will be creating the content live. I will use AI, of course. One of the goals of this train is to really empower people to use AI. So I will be make use of it. And here, all the information, how to follow the class will be in here, okay? Even our first class, the content are already here. So let's go back. Oh, we can keep yeah, we can follow from here the class. So this is our quick overview. So my goal is to enable anyone. You don't need to have any computer experience, like any program experience or background. I'm gonna build the foundation from someone that never heard about it. Of course, need some dedication, some like effort to learn. I cannot make magic, but I'll do my best to give you the same experience to go to university. Even better, because I go way slower and then I'll make sure that the content is given in a way that is easy to assimilate, because I know that most of the people will be watching this like offline after day of work. That is my goal, is to help those that didn't have opportunity to go to university, or maybe went to a different area and want to try this without spend a lot of money. Okay. And like I said, in the AI era, I guess it's easier to learn. There is some challenge that we are still learning how to deal with, but in my opinion, it's very positive. There is some, I guess, exaggeration in the market, like every time something new comes up, but I guess later on, we're gonna have like the balance will come back, and then you see that is a very powerful tool. It's not going to replace us, it's going to augment us. So as more people learn how to do coding, will be better, because now they can understand what AI should be produced and then use AI to do it like in a faster speed. So in my opinion, and I guess a lot of people, like AI will drastically reduce the gap to understand and to build. So I don't believe what a lot of people say now, that people without any background, if any experience, can go out there and create a production ready product. Unless it's something very simple. It's like you say, oh, I'm gonna give a tool that you can build like houses, you can build bridges. No one is really going to trust a professional that they use like automated tool to buy a house, to live in that house. Because if there is one little mistake that AI does all the time, it will be a catastrophe. The house will fall and a lot of money in life may be lost. So it's similar. So that is why I think there is no better time to learn coding than now, because we have like a tool that will help us to learn faster, easier, and will be an extremely useful assistant to help us like do the work. But if you don't know what should be produced, you'll be a disaster. It's very good for prototyping and demos and testing, but not for real life, like software demand. Okay. Yes, we use AI tool all the time. The one that I'm using now, I use all of them, but the one that I'm using now that I think is the best cost balance for myself is the Windsurf. And another thing is I will be creating content on the fly using AI. So I want you all to get used to how to talk with AI, how to validate the result, and to tell you and make sure that you understand that you cannot, please listen to this, you cannot blindly trust AI. Okay, and you'll be learning why. So like I said, the idea is to provide an experience similar to a university. I was a professor in university like for over a decade. I really love it. Is that why I'm doing this? And I kind of have an idea how a class in university is. So this is something new. Everyone is being challenged by this. We are learning. We already have some similar advancement, like if you knew techniques before, when the database system, well, when the programming language, the high-level programming language came out, database, object-oriented, like aid, or CAD, like program, like computer, as where we could build system already uses. So what's AI is doing now, we already had something similar in the past. In that time, we had all the thing, all this frenzy, all this vibe thing. Didn't work exactly how we thought it would be. In AI is much better, but I still believe it will be a similar thing. We're gonna have a correction. People realize what is the limitation and what is the advantage of AI, and then But in my opinion, like software engineers, changed forever. We are not doing software engineer today the same way you did like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. Similar to other areas, like when the Industrial Revolution came, the production lines were completely different, but was better. Some people lost job initially, but an exponential bigger number of jobs were generated. And I strongly believe it will be similar. Whoever learn how to do coding now, whoever learn how to use AI to build software will be in a very good position in a near future. I cannot predict the future, but that is what I believe it. So we are still digesting the impact. We really don't know yet exactly where AI is going to be in the future. We don't know exactly if we are really doing better than before. We just know that we are being faster, but faster doesn't mean better. If you don't know where we're going, if we're going faster, it's even worse because you may go into a place that you should not be there. Okay. And most of the companies and professionals are still adapting. So all this thing about layoff because of AI, professionals are being replaced, I think that is a misunderstanding. And we are correct. We already have some reporting that a lot of companies that lay off people because of AI are hiring new people, try to rewrite those same folks because they realize, whoa, wait, we've been promised that AI will be like the holy grail of software engineer, but we are not seeing those results. Everyone is invested, it's a big propaganda and all that. So will come the time when we will be replaced, but I don't think it's in our lifespan. Okay. And not everyone is really using AI effective and achieve good results. So what I'm trying to say here is that even people that exclaim, "Oh, I'm doing amazing. Look this example." So sometimes it's a real example when people go there to scrutinize to realize, right? Oh, come on, this is silly. Look how breakable your solution is. There is no like people steal data and everything is open. So even a beginner software engineer will not do those mistakes. Okay. For me, the big deal that I always was bothered is like I don't like to type. I type is kind of slow, not as fast as many people do. I like more about the thinking, the how we can get a problem, work out in a solution, and write code for that. So I am a principal software engineer. I have been doing this for a long time. I work in many different companies. You can check. I put here my LinkedIn, so you can there and check that. And in the last 2 years, I didn't write one single line of code. I didn't have to type any command. And I never produced so much code as in the last 2 years. What I have been doing is prompting a lot, make sure that I really understand the requirement, make sure that I can break down that requirement into small tasks that I can trust AI to complete it, and then do a very extensive review in the output. So is that why I'm saying here that now software engineers, we are turning into AI managers. However, we have to be doing micromanagement. We cannot trust AI, and you learn why. People that really know what going under the hood of AI, they know that is basically like statistics, and statistics sometimes there is some probability, so there is no way that will be deterministic. You can give the same input to multiple different AIs, and the output will be different, and some wrong. It's not, of course, for every problem there is multiple ways to solve it. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about that sometimes will be a completely wrong solution. A good analogy is that imagine that you have someone that is like a genius. I put this somewhere on here, like this, but sometimes drunk. So it's something that someone that will be you should always pay attention. Oh, let me see because I can tell you this, if I accept every AI output, I will be in trouble. Like something that I saw AI doing, like it will be shameful. And of course, one thing that AI cannot do is be accountable. So if you are using AI, you cannot tell your boss, you cannot tell your manager, oh, sorry, this mistake was because of AI. It's like you have a surgeon that is going to do something and then do a big mistake and say, oh, sorry, was AI or was a machine, was not me. You are the responsible one. So that is something that we are learning. We always going to have, not always, but at least for now, we're going to have someone to review and be accountable for the results. This is true as well. I guess there is even formal proof that this will always be there, like AI hallucination. I read some article. I'm not like a AI specialist. I don't know exactly what go under the hood. I'm just like an enthusiast. I read a lot about it. But if you tell me, oh, can you build an AI solution from the scratch? I don't. But based on what I'm reading, it's part of the AI thing. Maybe even it's part of everything that is intelligent. We do hallucination as well, because I understand that we are blaming AI for a lot of things that many humans do as well. We do mistakes, silly mistake all the time. But at the end of the day, sometimes our mistakes, we can use common sense to avoid them. And sometimes AI completely lose common sense. Humans as well. So AI today can do most of the tasks, as long as you can explain them what need to be done. But like I said, even complex thing AI can do. But we cannot blindly trust it, because 99% of the case will be something good, but if 1% is a disaster, it's like, oh, I can build an airplane that can fly okay 99% of the case. No one is going to trust fly that airplane. That means every 100 flight, probably one is going to fall, and no one is going to trust that. And another thing that is very important is that if we don't know the fundamental, if we don't know how to break down the task to give the test to AI to complete, it will be very hard for us to build something that the production ready and is very robust, something that can face real life challenge and still be profitable, still be a good product. And looks like is what is being reported all over the place. Everyone think, oh, AI is amazing, but we need to know how to use it. You can just say, oh, I need application for this. Like we see people claim, oh, I have no AI, technical background. I don't know how to code. I know nothing about sys. And then I just create application. Now I'm rich and make this much of money. Every one of those claims, people went there to investigate, and it was kind of like, they just forced to appear that good. Another thing that for me is amazing is that AI is unbeatable for demo and prototype. There is nothing out there that can allow us to build a prototype or a demo as fast as using AI tool. No human, no other tool not based in AI can be that fast. Doesn't mean that that prototype is already production ready, or AI can simply make that good enough for production. Because even today, depending on your solution, there is so many like moving parts that at least for now, AI didn't figure out that yet. Maybe in the future will be, but let's hope that will take longer to go there. But I still strongly believe that learn AI now is the best time ever. Learn how to do coding. And I believe that foundation is the most important thing to do. So so that is our first class. Today is more just like a presentation of the course to you realize if it's something that you want to follow, if you want to help to share to someone. And then in the next class, we'll start to jump into real content. One thing that I like to warn is that I will be focused in what is really important. So it's very important that you understand every single class. If you need to watch the class again, I have a Discord channel that you can go there. You can do live questions during the presentation. And I will gladly help you and try to assist you. Other people do as well, because for the project I already had, I had participants help each other. So that is good to see. So I will stop here. If anyone that is watching there want to make a question, a comment, feel free to do it. I see there is like 7 people came online, 2 are watching now. I know that a lot of people just come to and peek and later on really spend the time. So today is just the initial step. And in the next class, come ready to learn. You will be challenged during the course. I will be making some questions. I will try to make you think, because I guess the best way to learn. And we're going to start from the ground up, learning very basic thing. Cool? So, well, see you next class. God bless you. Bye-bye.